to participate in MOOCs, to do short-term programs, anything that's going to give them access and some exposure to the U.S. higher education system. The main reason for our work, though, is really to foster mutual understanding. Again, this is going to be the mission we have worldwide. We want as many of our local students in our communities to study in the States, but American students can meet them and make friends with them, and also for our local students to understand more about American culture and values. This is going to be really important for our smaller countries. So Azerbaijan is not a very large sending country overall in terms of numbers globally, but in terms of an interesting place and for diversity's sake, it's a good place for Americans to learn more about the students, the culture, and also for the local students in Azerbaijan to have that access to the U.S. In Azerbaijan, the team works closely with the embassy, as they do in other countries, and the team is also administered through American Councils for International Education. So within their work, they're promoting all aspects of the U.S. higher education system. So they're promoting accredited programs, short-term programs, certificate summer programs, any types of information you have about university partnerships if you're looking for them in the region, and any kind of faculty-student exchange programs. Again, this is going both ways. If you hear about that from our local institutions, then we also are trying to share that as widely as possible with everyone in the U.S.
So about,
I'll pass it on to Ramila.
Thank you, Katya. So about the outreach activities, well, I will talk in details about all these activities and what we do in general. So the first thing that is Education USA responsible for is the annual fairs. So the coming one is the Alumni Fair on April 29th. And we have more than 20 university representatives, alumni, to come and to represent their US universities they graduated from. Another one is the Education USA Eurasia Tour, which is usually in fall. And we inspire, we invite all the US university representatives to visit Azerbaijan and to meet with the students during the Eurasia Tour. And I will talk about this later in details, and will share the link for you. So Education USA is also attending the other fairs like A2 Akara Fair, Begin Fair, SRT Fair, and we usually take all the university materials that we have in our library for distribution at the fairs. So presentations, and this is another main activity that we usually do is weekly presentations. So we have two centers, US Azerbaijan Education Center and the Baku American Center, where we we deliver presentations on a weekly basis. And we also would like the US university representatives to join us at those presentations, because it gets more interesting when, in addition to just a single presentation, there is a person from the US joining us and talking more about the university, the admissions and opportunities. So university and high school visits, it's kind of outreach of the Education USA to promote the Education USA and to meet with the high school and with the university students and talk to them about all the possible opportunities at US universities. And non-government organizations and English language courses. So these are also the places we are visiting. We are working together to spread the information about US studies and the Education USA activities, like to make sure that students are aware about the Education USA here. In-center advising. So we have all the day we have many people coming just as walk-ins and asking different questions about study in the US. So we spend time with them, like advising them to US education and studies, advising them about the programs or at the universities, about the applications, documents, and processes. So, and we have, out of those walk-ins and from high schools and universities, we have potential advisees who are really planning to apply to the US universities and college this year, and they are regularly working with EducationUSA advisors in the office. So we call them potential advisees. And out of those people, we will have a number of people who will apply this year for the universities, online programs, short-term courses, whatever they choose to apply to. And for now, like for 1 year, both advisors here in the center can have like more than 100 walk-ins, and out of that we have like up to 60 potential advisees just from out of these walk-ins, and we work with them closely to advise them. So online services, we have a Facebook page which is EducationUSA Azerbaijan, and we have more than 4,700 likes on the page, people following the announcements, and we are sharing the university information over there, the possible scholarship opportunities, all the activities and all the updates from the universities. So we organize also webinars with US university representatives, and we invite students to listen and to the university representative online and talk to them. And live streaming, well, when we are giving a presentation, the US Embassy representatives come to the presentation and they do a live streaming on the Facebook page, and we have more than 1,500 views for one presentation. So this is all the online services we provide here. And additional services in the library, we have a library with the test preparation books. It's GRE, GMAT books, SAT, also TOEFL books, and all the university brochures that we have from universities. So another service is the public computer that we have here, and students can easily come to the office to work on the computer while doing their university research or applying for the universities or for the visa applications or whatever they want to work with us, and we are here to work with them closely and support in their applications. So another service is the SAT diagnostic tests. We recently started these, and students are coming to check their SAT skills, SAT test knowledge. So this is also another service we provide here. So competitive college club. This is the cohort advising group that EducationUSA has here in Baku. And it's the third year we are having this cohort advising group, and we had more than 50 alumni. So every year we have 20 students joining this club, and they have test preparations there, volunteering activities, social activities together with the Flex alumni, and they also kind of volunteering for EducationUSA. They have skill trainings to make sure that they are also kind of professionally developed for their life and studies. So they also celebrate cultural activities. It's as you see on the photo, pumpkin carving and joining the July 4th celebrations. So also they have educational workshops that we both advisors kind of deliver presentations about workshops about the essay writing tips, how to research US universities, how to fill the online application, online US applications. So all these are the activities they do here, and You see on the photo, on the left photo, two ladies keeping the pumpkin on the hand. Those two ladies are the scholarship winners. The one in wearing hat is the first student from Azerbaijan who won a scholarship to attend the sun rising camp in the US. It's for 4 weeks in New York. And the second lady is a current Flex program finalist. So she will spend her 1 year in US high school. So we have really bright students attending our competitive college club. Apart from competitive college club, we have a regional advisors project, which is part of sustainable outreach program. And as Katya mentioned, we have 2 advisors here in Baku, and we are mainly concentrated here. So we decided to kind of reach wider, to the regions, and we started this regional advisors project. So these advisors are mainly also people who have been to US with different US exchange programs. It can be teacher at high schools or other short-term programs. So they are already alumni who have visited US, and they were trained by the EducationUSA advisors in Baku. They do part-time work, the same activities like we do here in Baku, the same advising in face-to-face advising in center, webinars. They are reporting monthly basis to EducationUSA in Baku. And well, as I already mentioned, we have competitive college club, but regional advisors, they have college preparation club. So to make sure that the students in the regions also involved in kind of test preparations and all the social activities. So that's all about the activities we do here in Baku. And now briefly about the education system, the high schools and the higher education system in Azerbaijan. So as you see, elementary, the first education step is an elementary education, which is for 4 years. Children start going to school at the age of 6, and for 4 years they study at the elementary education. So after 4 years, they go to the next step, which is secondary education, and it lasts for 5 years. In total, it's 9 years of education. So after 9th year, they all take the test, which is the internal high school testing, and after that they can decide whether to stay at the high school or whether to leave the high school and to go to vocational school. So if they go to vocational education and training, that can be for 3 more years, and they study like till the age of 18. But if they follow their high school and they go and they study for 2 more years in the high school, so it's a complete secondary education then, and they graduate they finish their high school at the age of 17, and in total, as you see, the complete secondary education, which is high school, is for 11 years in Azerbaijan. And upon graduation, they also again sit the final exams, final high school leaving exams, which is coordinated by the Ministry of Education and by the State Department. So, I mean, the State Student Admission Committee. And according to the Ministry of Education statistics, we have more than 4,500 secondary schools, and out of these, 28 are just private schools. So we have, again, state schools and private ones, which is international ones, and lyceums also. So international schools, they mainly provide IB diploma, or others can provide JCSE certificates, A levels, and schools that provide only IB diplomas. The names of the schools are like TISA, which is the International School of Azerbaijan, Baku International School, Dinya School, and school number 6, which is the president's school. So the president was studying at school number 6, and they also have the IB diploma. So the structure of higher education. So again, upon finishing the high school, they take the high school leaving exams, and after finishing the complete high school, they can go to bachelor's degree, they can apply to bachelor's, or they can go to vocational school, complete the vocational school, and then again, they can apply for bachelor's. The bachelor degree is for 4 years, and the next step is master's degree for 2 years, and then doctoral degree for, well, can range from 3 to 5 years. And we have like 54 universities, and 15 out of those are private ones. So, well, we have more, like nowadays we have modern universities, and I will talk about the universities in more details while going to the corporations. And the types of higher education is like, we have universities, which is state and private, academies like the police academy or the military academy, institutes which provides just bachelor's and master's degree, and college, like recently we call college those vocational educational and training centers. So we call them as a college. The education system in Azerbaijan, comparing to US education system, is centralized. So we have a Ministry of Education which is the government body, and they coordinate all the rules and regulations for the general education system. And we have a state student admissions committee. This committee is responsible for the admission exams, for conducting the admission exams to the higher education, to the universities. So all the students who wants to go to the university in Azerbaijan, they have to go through this testing of this state student admission committee. And the grading system recently has changed. So, well, previous years, and just to say that we used to be we are a post-Soviet country, and we used to have from 1 to 5 grading system, but recently it has changed to 100, and we also have Bologna system for education in the higher education, and the highest point is 100, which is A. Well, and going to student profiles, well, yes, you see the fast facts for Azerbaijan, and currently, according to the Open Doors statistics from 2016, we have 391 students studying in the US, Azerbaijani students studying in the US, and most of them go for undergraduate and graduate studies. So even though it shows a slight decrease from comparing to previous year, but within the 10 years, it shows like the 2% increase in the number of students going to US for studies. And well, the US is the 7th study abroad destination for Azerbaijani students after Russia, Ukraine, Georgia, Turkey, and UK and Germany. So, mainly students prefer graduate degree because of the assistantships, I would say, and more opportunities. And students prefer STEM programs mainly. So, well, here you see the most preferred fields. So engineering is one of the preferred fields, and especially considering that Azerbaijan is an oil and gas rich country, is an oil-rich country. So, and we have a separate university here, which is Oil and Gas State University. So the students are mainly interested in these spheres and in engineering. So computer science is also the one that students are interested in, business programs as well. So MBA recently is in the top interest of students. International relations, public administration, biology, and education psychology, and in general, English as a second language also is the one that students require. So coming to the challenge a bit and myths. So the main challenge that students can face recently is the currency differences. So since USD and Asian currency rates have such a huge difference that USD is twice increased comparing to Manat. And the economic situation in Azerbaijan became a little bit, well, I would say not satisfactory stuff, but well, still we consider all these points, but at the same time, we see that students are still interested in studying in the US, and because there is a demand in a quality education. So another challenge for these students is also English language level. So most of the students can't reach the required English level to meet the university requirements, but still we have good students that also reach high scores. And among CCC members, I would say we had a student, a girl, who reached 119 in TOEFL. So it was a really good result of our CCC students. Another challenge is the navigating and an admission process. So we are really working close with students to help them in this process, and that is why we are giving presentations about all these different topics in a weekly basis. So well, after getting the admission from the university, another challenge is the visa processes. So starting from the summer 2015, I would say, it was difficult to get a visa for the US, especially for the short-term courses. And some of our students were denied from visa, especially those who were going to English language courses for 1 month. they were rejected from visa. And also for parents, the challenge can be the distance and cultural differences. When I meet with the parents, usually they ask, well, is it safe to go to send my children to US for studies, especially if the student had chosen the university in Texas or surrounding states. So the parents are really wonder like if it's safe over there or not. So we are trying to work with parents as well and talk to them more about the culture and the life, and we are saying that the campus is really safe at the US universities. So opportunities. So opportunities for US higher education institutions. Education USA fairs and webinars is the best opportunity for the US university representatives to tell about themselves and to meet with students. So Education USA Alumni Fair is the coming one this April. On April 29th, we will host an alumni fair. And as soon as our alumni register to represent their US alma maters, we get back. We contact the university to request brochures from them. So please consider this, that in the future, if I will contact you, if we will have a representative for your university or college, I will definitely contact you to ask for some brochures to be distributed at the fair. And the Eurasia tour is the annual one that is in fall, on October 20th this year. And you see the registration link. If you want to come to visit Baku during the fair, feel free to go to the link and register for the fair. So hopefully I will meet you all in Baku soon. So Education USA webinars is also another chance for the US university representatives to meet with our students online. And my colleague Leila is organizing these webinars on a monthly basis. And I do it like bi-weekly. When the US university representatives have time to join my presentations. So we kind of make a joint presentation every week. And we also share on our Facebook all the opportunities that comes from the US universities, like the scholarship opportunities, diversity opportunities, and everything you can share with us. And another way of cooperating with Azerbaijani government and higher education institutions here is the universities. So the universities themselves. I would say most of the universities in Azerbaijan are interested in these kind of cooperations with abroad universities, especially from USA, because students are interested in going to the US. And the universities here are interested in exchange programs, dual degree diplomas, and MBA exchange. So also faculty development programs. All these programs are kind of fields of their interest, and I will give a brief introduction of each university that is interested in cooperating with US universities. So ADA University is the newest university, and it's a private university. It's a brand new university. So it has a huge campus. This is the first university with such a huge campus, and they have a credit system. They have all the opportunities for students. They have huge labs and rooms like with filled with computers and everything. So well, ADA also like has students from international students, so students from